This is my video journal for the play Comedy of Errors. Question 1, what did you notice? Just like the last play, I found this one very interesting. I thought the basic storyline of the play was very interesting. It's something that I hadn't really heard of or, seen anything like it before. So I thought that was interesting. What values are being represented in this dramatic world? I think honesty, sticking to your word, is what's valued here. Antipholus not giving the money for his chain to the goldsmith, Angelo, gets him imprisoned, and they start to think that he's insane because he's not telling the truth. So I think honesty is something that's really important in this world. Question 3, read with a pencil. Something I didn't understand was what the word knave was. So I googled that, found out it's a dishonest man, which everyone appears to be in this play because the play just seems to be mass confusion. Question 4, compare and contrast how gender is depicted in the play. I think women seem to be much more dramatic in this play than the men are. What does this suggest about masculinity and femininity? I think masculinity has less emotion to it than femininity does. What does this suggest about the play as a whole? I think this play kind of depicts how things were at the time. Gender equality is nothing like it is today. This was hundreds of years ago. So I think it just kind of shows how things were back then. Question 5, consider how this play was performed originally. Remember, men played female characters. How did this casting affect Shakespeare's audience? Well, the one thing I did notice about this play is there's no romance in it. So that was the first thing that came to mind when I read this question the first time, since there's no actual women that play characters, so there's really no romance in this play. And I would think that less people would come to see it. Specifically, less men would come see it if no women are in it. But that's just me. And then 2 questions about the play. First is, maybe I just missed it, but apparently there's 2 Dromios and 2 Antipholuses. Do they look exactly alike? Are they twins? Or are they just kind of like doppelgangers that just happen to have the same name? And then the second is, what exactly is this play trying to get across? I'm not exactly sure what the moral of this story is. So that's my second question.